What up, Dokkaners? Huge, massive content dropping tonight on Global. I'm just kidding. There's nothing. There's just the Vegeta Blue sub EZAs. Unfortunately, there are no stones that can be earned from this. In other videos, I talk about how you can earn more stones by doing certain events. This one, you're sort of rehashing an older event. Therefore, you cannot earn any Dragon Stones by doing this, but still, it's nice to make older units relevant or at least decent by doing these EZAs. So basically, I've mentioned this before, what you gotta do is get your STR, your physical, and your AGL Vegeta Blues, and get their EZA medals like so. You can get all of these from the same Extreme Z Battle event, which is already available. So if you don't want to wait until tonight, you can actually do this right now. You have to farm out 12, 20, 12, 12 for each one. So if you have to combine all three, that's 36, 60, 36, 36. You do that, then at 10:30 p.m. PST tonight, basically, I don't know, like 8 or 9 hours after me posting this video, then you can awaken those three characters and you can run them on whatever event you want. Maybe you're trying to do a Realm of Gods run. Maybe you're trying to run a Vegeta's Family run. Actually, Vegeta's Family is kind of relevant right now with the Super Battle Road, so maybe this is what you're missing. So get them done. There's no harm in doing it, even though, yeah, you're not getting anything like massively groundbreaking. Not every single unit has to be the most hype, the most ultra meta character out there, but still do it. Now, the other thing that I do want to talk about here is the weekend summon. Now, most of you should know about this because most of you are probably veteran players, but for those of you who are new, these weekend summons are basically free extra summons to give you opportunities to roll for more characters and sometimes LRs. And that's the main reason why these weekend ticket summons still retain value, even though the selections that they give you on the featured side are generally pretty duty. Last time around, it actually wasn't that bad because we had some nice promising 40% supports and whatnot in here. So it has been getting better over time, but generally speaking, the characters that are featured on the weekend ticket summons are not the ones that you're primarily after. It's the unfeatured. So when it comes to this, you're basically being given free opportunities to summon for LR characters. These are the LR characters that were available on the last iteration of the weekend ticket summon, which has been for a little while. Yeah, April of last year, that was when we had our last weekend ticket summon. So surely this time around, there will be an update to the featured list and maybe even the unfeatured list. Maybe they branch out further than just these characters. Because for the most part, these are like the OG type leads, but we've got a couple of category leads in here. So with more LRs emerging by the second, it seems like, there will presumably be more characters featured here, but we'll have to wait and see. Now, regardless of how you feel about these LRs, you could do one of two things. You could either summon or the banner, or you could save it because there will always be more weekend summon options in the future. And you can actually hold on to these tickets, unlike certain other tickets that are sort of time gated. So if you guys don't particularly care about the weekend summon banner, then don't summon. Just simply save it for another day. Now, there's two reasons that you could benefit from doing this. Number one, in the past, there has been one occasion, randomly, just once, where the weekend ticket summon did something very devious. There are 3 weeks of missions that we get. Week 1, week 2, week 3. You earn 7 tickets on each week. On the final week that the weekend banner returns on the weekend, they did the devious thing of making it a double rates banner. And this, I think, infuriated a lot of people, myself included, because that was around the time that I was sort of new to the game. And yeah, those double rates never came back ever since. So if you are someone who wants to make sure you get the absolute most out of these weekend tickets, I would always advise that you wait until the final week. Which also works because if you don't particularly care about the banner, there's no harm in not summoning. And then on the final week, if the double rates don't show up, you can simply just skip and wait for another weekend summon banner to return in the future. So your options are open for a multitude of different ways to go about this. And like I said, you're really only doing this for free chances at getting LRs. So if you don't think you're going to be getting an LR that you want, maybe there's nothing in the selection that looks interesting to you, or maybe one that you don't need, then you can simply just wait until in the future, maybe the Android 17 and 18 gets an LR. Or perhaps when the God Goku receives his EZA. Or even, you know what, maybe you want to preemptively try to roll to pull the God Goku because maybe his EZA coming up in February is about to be busted. So there are a whole bunch of different reasons why you may or may not want to summon, but regardless, get these missions done. It's very easy every single day. Just, you know, whenever these missions are available, clear a stage on quest or event once, twice, 3 times, and you're good. You get the missions through, I think it's throughout the week, right? It's been a while. I forget how these work. I'm pretty sure you earn the tickets throughout the week, and then on the weekends themselves, the banners come back. So you'll be able to earn these throughout the week, and then on the weekend you can summon, but don't do that. So there you have it. That's pretty much it for content. As far as anything else coming up, there's really not much in terms of like stuff relating to the New Year's celebration. We are getting the new area quest mode thing that's going to be dropping on the 12th. We are getting the ranked growth packs, I think, a day before, but the actual quest stage update is going to be dropping next week in about 4 days or so. So actually, let me check the news here. This is the maintenance. So on the 12th from 6 p.m., so 2 hours after reset until midnight, we will be going into maintenance, at which point they will be implementing the new area for quest mode. And this will then be not really new content in the sense like, oh, it's a whole bunch of new things to do, but it's more like you can now farm out links and incredible gems in the best way possible. Global Dokkan has never had an opportunity to auto farm green incredible gems. We've only had the opportunity to auto farm blue incredible gems. There's never been one for green. And people are asking, Toon, how do you have so many? How come other people have so many green incredible gems? It's because leading up until now, the only way to do it ever since, well, before the 28-2 stage was available, the only way to get green incredible gems at a pretty high rate was to simply manually link level on 23-8, which was horrible. But for those of you who did, you were also rewarded handsomely with some nice green gems. Now nobody has to worry about that. You can simply auto it on 29-1 and you will be more than okay. That will be dropping with this update. And then I think they'll probably also load in the assets for the chain battle. With chain battle coming up so late in the game, there's got to be something that's going to be dropping with this. There's got to be something, like maybe some sort of a summon. I don't know. This just seems so weird to randomly give this at the end of the celebration. So this actually could be something interesting coming up. Along with this, we'll probably get the third and final part of the Red Zone, Red Ribbon Army stages, which is Gamma 1 and Gamma 2. And then we'll probably also get that free-to-play AGL Super Saiyan Gohan's EZA. Because again, I've mentioned this before, the sticker effect for the character is in the data download, which means an EZA has to happen. Otherwise, that sticker effect makes no sense. So those three things will probably happen next week. But then before that, 4 days prior, we'll be getting the new quest stage. That's pretty much it for new content for now. Once we get the new Dokkan Festival teaser, that will obviously usher in the next chapter of the Dokkan global timeline. I will go over what's going to be coming up then. But that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like down below. Let me know in the comments if you've already pre-farmed the Vegeta EZAs, all three of them. If so, which one do you like the most? And are you guys excited for quest mode to auto farm green incredible gems? I know I am. Let me know in the comments down below. Also, be sure to subscribe for more Dokkan content in the future and click the notification bell so that you let YouTube know when to see more of my stuff doing. By the way, guys, the green incredible gems will be useful because when you auto them, you can get them faster and they will be used to exchange for more prizes. So it's not just about, you know, being a tryhard who likes to link level. There's actually a purpose behind it. But anyway, thank you so much for watching, everybody. Stay tuned. And remember to Dokkan responsibly. Woohoo! Content.